All right, number 8. Why is the word coplanar included in the definition of parallel lines? Well, parallel lines, such as AD and CB here, they're in the same plane. See, these parallel lines are on the top, or these parallel lines are on the right side. Coplanar means lying on the same plane. So, coplanar.
Daddy, Mama's not even here.
Means lying on the same plane. All right, number 9. Vocabulary. How does the phrase alternate interior angles describe the position of the two angles? Alternate means they're on opposite sides of the transversal, and interior means they're between the two lines. So this is the transversal. Alternate would be like 8 and 6 or 2 and 3 because they're interior angles between the two lines. Okay, so alternate means across the transversal. Interior means between the lines. And that's all there is to that one. All right, error analysis. In the figure at right, the lines and planes that appear to be parallel are parallel. Carly says segment AB is parallel to segment HG. Juan says segment AB and HG are skew. Who is correct? Well, let's see. Here's AB and here's HG. Okay, now remember that means they're in the same plane. What you've got to see here is that there's this invisible diagonal plane that they lie on. So it's not one of the planes that's on the cube itself, but it's one that goes diagonally. But as you can see, it's possible to have segments AG and BH making them on the same plane. So Carly's correct. They are actually parallel, just like the top corner of one end of the room and the bottom corner of the other end of the room are also parallel. So Carly is correct. They are parallel. All right, number 11. Number 11. Use the diagram to name each of the following. Assume that the lines and planes appear to be parallel. 11. A pair of parallel planes. Easiest way to do this is always the top and the bottom. So let's say CDGFJ. CDGFJ is parallel to the bottom, which we'll call LHBAE. LHBAE. Yeah, this is a prism. You could probably say that this wall is parallel to this wall too. That would work fine. But I wouldn't say that this one here is parallel to this one there. It doesn't look to be that way. Okay, anyway. Number 12. All lines that are parallel to line AB. All lines parallel to line AB. Well, that's pretty easy. Here's AB. The only thing parallel to AB would be line FG. And I know some of you might be thinking segment. I agree too, but if they called it line AB, then I think it's okay for us to say line FG. After all, they both look like segments here, but that's what they said. 13. All lines that are parallel to line DH. Here's DH. Well, DH, anything that's also vertical will also be parallel to DH. So we need GB, FA, JE, and CL. We need line GB, line FA, line JE, and line CL. All right. 14. Two lines that are skew to EJ. Here's EJ, skew. So that means in a different plane going in a different direction. Well, I would go with FG. That's clearly skew. And how about BH? Those both work really well. See, here's EJ. So FG will never cross it. And neither will BH. So I'm going to go with FG and BH. Line FG and line BH work really well. All right, 15. All lines are parallel to plane JFAE. Where's JFAE? Here's JFAE. So that's right here. So ones that are parallel to it will be this one, and this one, because they're parallel to the plane. That means that they will never cross the plane. So that would be GB, CL, and DH. GB, CL, and DH. All right. 16. A plane parallel to line LH. Here's LH, so where's a plane that's parallel to it? Well, that top plane would be parallel to it, because it would never cross it. So we can call it plane CDGFJ, and that would work really well. CDGFJ. Remember, you never use any word or anything to notate a plane. You just write the points that make it up. Cool. 17. Identify all pairs of each type of angle in the diagram. Name two lines and the transversal that form each pair. Ooh, this is tricky. Okay, 17, corresponding angles. Well, let's see here. Corresponding. 5 doesn't have any corresponding angles. Oh, but 7 does. See, 7 and 6, they have corresponding angles. Okay? So 7 and 6 are corresponding angles by lines A and B with transversal line D. So angle 7 and angle 6 formed by line A, line B, and transversal line D. See, because angles 7 and 6 are formed by lines A and B with the transversal D. See here, 7 and 6. There's A and B. And see, they're in the same position in their respective intersections, and transversal is D. There we go. All right. 18, alternate interior angles. Well, I think 3 and 2 look like alternate interior angles. So do 4 and 1. That looks like all we're going to get. So see, 3 and 2 are between lines D and E with transversal C. So angle 3 and angle 2 formed by, see, 3 and 2 are formed by line D and line E. And transversal C. We also saw that there was angle 4 and 1, which are formed by A and B and transversal C. Okay, that's 18.